How's it going, guys? It's the final render here, and welcome back to Fallout 4 for another day of the 12 days of Questmas. What is it now? Day 8? Day 9? I honestly lose track of these days, if I'm completely honest. Alright, so we're going to be doing a very interesting one. Last time we did Fusion City Rising, which was a huge mod. It was absolutely giant. But this time we're going to be doing one which I know is a bit smaller and is actually quite interesting. We are going to be doing Vault 1080. Let's go. Alright, started the Church of the Valley. Investigate rumors about the abandoned settlement. Let's go. Okay, I'm actually going to turn it into daytime right now. Something you'll probably notice as well is that we are not in the same location as we ended the last video, the one at the end of Fusion City Rising. And that is because I actually did go to record another mod for this series. And I've been recording for about an hour and a half and not really got anywhere with it. It was really tedious, unfortunately. So I actually stopped it halfway through and lost loads of recording time and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and do this one, which should be a bit smaller and I know works. Right, it should be just up ahead. Very interesting thing about this mod, actually, and that is that it is not made by a typical modder. This mod is actually made by Nvidia, the graphics card manufacturer, or designers, I should say. And this was made in order to show off the GTX 1080 series of graphics cards, i.e. Vault 1080. And I do not have a 1080, I have a 970, so I honestly have no idea how good the frame rate is going to be. I hope it's pretty good, but we'll see. But how much I love my 970, I would love to have a 1080. It would really improve my production. Anyone who makes graphics cards, you know, Gigabyte, Zotac, Asus, anyone like that is watching this video, hit me up. There's an email in the description. Send me a graphics card, we'll discuss terms and conditions, we'll make some great content together. Okay, so we've got a little mailbox here. This is actually a new area just outside the map area. So, Dr. Morgan's Notes 1, along with some 10mm rounds. Completed that, enter the marsh. Let's read the note. Dear Max, today is your 7th birthday. I'm not supposed to keep track of that sort of thing, but I'll never forget yours. I wish I could get you the best present possible. I wanted to bring you to the surface. Instead, I must ask for your forgiveness. I don't think I'll live long enough to go back to you. My body is failing. I thought I escaped without too much damage, but now I see the symptoms. Nausea, headache, hair loss, and can't withstand radiation like you can. I searched the marshes for help, but I only found raiders. The only thing that gets past their thick skulls is a bullet. One of them stole my gun and I barely escaped alive. Now I'm closed up in this hut and it's too dangerous to leave. I won't last much longer. But Max, you taught me how to have faith. Faith in people. Faith in a higher power. I may not be able to save you, but I pray that someone else, someday, will succeed where I failed. Dr. Rachel Morgan. Alright, so that is a message to someone called Max. And it sounds like the author, this Dr. Rachel Morgan, was turning into a ghoul. You know, judging by how they were talking about too much radiation and hair loss and nausea and stuff like that. So, yeah. This is actually going to be quite a dark one. Then they looked for help in the marshes, which I presume is this way. Do not enter. Stay back. That's never stopped me. Splatter cannon in hand, we're going into the marshes. I really do hope the frame rate holds up on this, because from what I've heard, this is a very pretty mod, and it really does push what is capable. Ooh, Devil's Marsh. What is capable of the kind of Fallout 4 graphics engine. Uh-oh. There we go. Well, I've discovered the Church of the Valley, but there's mirelurks everywhere. Already we can start to see... Holy, there's a castle. Well, it's a church, isn't it? Already we can kind of see the low levels of fog and stuff like that. So, let's enter the church. Right, come on, dog meat. Alright, find clues about the history of the church. We've got a cool little orchestral soundtrack. This is kind of cool. And I really can't see far. Not only is this meant to really push Nvidia graphics card technology, but also I have a really heavy EMB on, and it's actually quite intensive. But to tell you the truth, it's actually been holding up pretty well throughout the 12 days of Christmas with this EMB. You know, normally I actually do lose a lot of frames when recording Fallout 4, but that's mostly during the building. Building really does lower your frame rate pretty quickly, actually, when you get big builds. Oh, we've got a big old cave entrance down there. Let's see what's on this terminal. There's been a gunfight here. April 6th, 2067. What a glorious day in the valley. We have been approached by Vault Tech, who has offered to allow us to host a vault underneath our humble church. We have agreed on the condition that our church members will be given first choice for inclusion. We are so blessed. That would be a great deal. If Vault-Tec came to you and said, you definitely get in, that would be fantastic. June 17th, 2067, construction has begun. For the most part, the Vault-Tec construction crews have been courteous and forthright. There have been fewer issues than I feared, although having the entrance attached to our basement foundations has upset some of our trustees. All progress comes with change, I have reminded them. I'm hopeful there will be no issues. February 19th, 2071, 4 years later. I've been given the most troubling news. We have been told that the vault will not be able to hold our entire congregation. I should have foreseen this, as our flock has grown of late considering the current unrest in the world. I will meet with our Vault-Tec representative to see if there is a way we could accommodate our more robust flock. And then a button to open the shutters. Okay. So where are said shutters? Red Widow Blowbugs? I don't think I've heard of them before. Are they new for the mod? Well, either way, they're dead now. Red Widow Bloodbugs. Not Blowbugs. Blowbugs is someone I knew a few years back. But, oh, what have we got here? That's unusual. Oh, look, it says Nvidia in the toy blocks. Ha ha ha. Self-awareness. Grandpa Savoldi's old hat. I'll have that. Alright, here we go down here. A big old cave down here. So, is this where the entrance to the actual vault is? Or is it just another hole? Probably go ahead and take some Rad-X, actually, now I think about it. Because they did say that, in that note, that there is lots of radiation around here. Oh, like a friggin' bridge. What is this? The Bat Cave? Looks absolutely awesome. Oh, vault control doors there. Didn't actually do anything, but it did turn the lights on. Oh, dear. Someone's actually broken in. Or broken out. One of the two. Superb. Find information regarding this vault and its members. Yeah, the frame rate is a bit lower already. Yeah, it's probably only about like 40 frames right now. Normally it's a pretty solid 60. Oh well, never mind. Was that a gunshot? Freaking it was. Uh-oh, you get back, you ghoul. Oh right, it's a Protectron shooting. It's a Protectron. So I was kind of hoping we would actually have survivors of the vault. Oh wow, look at the lighting and stuff in here. This is really pretty. Shame it's so dark, because I'll just have my torch on the entire time. I won't really be able to admire the prettiness. Really? You're going to send rad roaches after me again? Rad roaches? Really, Nvidia? Oh, we've got a Mr. Handy over there. Doesn't appear to be hostile. Let's just go up kind of casually. Hopefully he doesn't turn on us. Hey, Mr. Handy. Can I talk to you?
Hello there. Mum, good day to you.
Nope, just a regular old Mr. Handy. Okay, well, at least I know that that thing is still functional. You know, that hasn't caused any real trouble. I'll throw this old slide in. Oh, dear. That'll do it. That'll do it nicely indeed. There's really an awful lot of clutter in here. I mean, not only have they tried to boost the kind of graphics card's potential by having lots of light effects and stuff, but it's also just full of clutter. Alright, local man, that's what I'm after. Alright, I haven't really explored this side, and I also haven't really explored this side behind me. Alright, only way forward is forward. Oh, another rad roach. A legendary one. Come on, dog meat. Hey, Nvidia, your mod has some bugs? Oh god, kill me now. What did he have? Get him, dog meat. Get him. Bite all the bugs. Bite all of the bugs, dog meat. You can do it. I have faith in you. Get off me. Well done, dog meat. Good boy. Good boy. Where's he got? Did you eat him or something, dog meat? Did you eat the legendary? Oh no, there he is. Left leg armor. I got a feeling that pretty much every single resident in here is a ghoul now. I've got a commons terminal here. Alright, so here's the first bit of information. Transformation celebration. Congratulations to our latest transformation, Victoria Sanders. A celebration will commence on Saturday at 1 o'clock. If you are not yet transformed, please bring your own food. Sustenance soup will be provided for our transformed residents. We shall sing through the valley and pray in 3 hours of honor of Victoria's transformation. Is this place trying to turn people into ghouls? Is that what's going on? Surface veteran needed for children's class. We're looking for a volunteer to speak to the children for Tuesday morning's lessons. Specifically, we would like to hear from a surface veteran about the dangers of living above. Some children still entertain curiosity about the fiery sunshine and ravenous beasts of the outdoors. We want to remind them, however, that they are blessed to live safely in the shadows. Can someone help me? Spelt wrong. Something is wrong. I can't see. Everything is dark. I keep throwing up. It tastes bloody. Shouldn't be transforming. Something is wrong. Please help me. Yeah, okay. I definitely think that everyone is just turned into ghouls. All of the original ones. And I think it was deliberate. Or at least for some people anyway. Well, the actual place, considering how many ghouls there are, is in pretty good condition as well. So that also kind of leads me to believe that they all just turned into ghouls willingly. They weren't attacked by ghouls. They decided to become ghouls. Termination list. Infant 2, male, 6.1 pounds. Lax versus genetic sequence. Infant 5, male. Lax versus genetic sequence. What on earth does that mean? Question for Dr. Morgan. Can you send me a full record of the infant Max Fleming? I cannot find his original number and I'm afraid there must have been some sort of mix-up. If my memory serves correctly, this infant was marked for termination because he lacks a VS genetic sequence. What? The health complications he currently suffers confirm this suspicion. Please respond at your earliest convenience, Dr. Pearson. What the hell? Regarding crying babies. Note, please read the Transformation Nurturing Handbook for complete guidance. These notes are only provided here as reminders. If baby is crying and exhibits no health concerns, you may hold and rock the baby as described in Handbook Section 74B. Return the baby to its container as soon as it stops crying. Babies may only be held in this manner a maximum of 3 times a day. Otherwise, the infant must remain in its container. Okay, these people are absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty indeed. Oh, is that another note? Dr. Morgan's note. Dog me, I was just about to read that, you swine. Dear Max, I tried to kill you. You weren't born with the proper genes for transformation. It was my job as a Vault-Tec scientist, but for some reason you survived, and you survive still. I don't believe in miracles, but I don't know how else to explain the fact that you're still alive. I don't think I'll ever have the courage to tell you this in person, and of course you're too young to read this. For now. Even if you continue to survive here as a toddler, you'll live in the darkness. Perhaps your vision will adapt. Perhaps not. Still, I have to put the words somewhere, even if no one will read them. My job changed on the day I tried to kill you. You resisted death. You proved to me that there was no such thing as fate. We all have a choice, and now I choose to protect you. Dr. Rachel Morgan. Alright, so Dr. Morgan actually did stand up to everything that was going on here. So I wonder, is this pushing graphics card technology mostly just because it's a large area? Or is it simply because they just wanted to show it off, so to speak? Because you could probably make a vault this size without having it be laggy. I mean, Fusion City Rising just did that. We saw that in the last episode. So, I'm very curious to know what's up. Residence Terminal. Gilbert's Logs. If God has chosen us for some holy purpose, why the hell do I have to spend the rest of my life in a dark block of cement underground? Dad says there's all sorts of dangers on the surface. Many radiation. There's radiation down here too, dumbass. They're pumping us with it on purpose. I knew it. I knew they were deliberately going ahead and doing this. You know what? There were another 4 sets of family logs in that terminal. I am going to leave some of them. I've said this before in other ones. I think it was in the Cannibal in Concord. I don't want to read every terminal and stuff, because if I do that, then you guys don't really have a reason to investigate this mod yourself. And I want you guys to download it and try, because it seems good so far. I hear the little pitter-pattering of red roaches. Hello, boys. How's it going? What you got hiding away in here? Anything? No? Darn it. Oh, hello. There's 1. There's 2. I love this splatter cannon. It's so OP and brilliant. In some of the other videos, I actually said that this gun, the splatter cannon, came from Far Harbor accidentally. I think I said it in some of the earliest ones, but it is not. It's obviously from Nuka World. That's when they brought in the AK-47 rifle. The old Kalashnikov. Rat-a-tap-tap that gap. What are you doing there? Get off me, dog! Oh. Reminder to transformed members. Please be courteous to those who have not yet undergone transformation. They may not understand your new body and emotions. You may frighten them unintentionally. Continue to love your neighbours. Our new home is blessed, as are we all who dwell within it. Vault lower level notice. If you have not yet transformed, please do not venture lower than the 2nd level without a Vault-Tec escort. This is a rule for your own safety. Those who do not obey this must be punished accordingly for the sake of preventing further crimes. Thank you for your cooperation. What is going on in the lower levels? What is going on down there? That's what I want to know. So they say it's a rule for safety. But what kind of safety? Does it mean safety because that's where they're transforming everyone and it's full of radiation? Is that it? Or is there literally something dangerous down there? Maybe the vault wasn't 100% finished. I noticed that actually is the case with a lot of the vaults in Fallout 4. Many of them actually aren't finished. I just pacified that dude. What the... God's sake, dog me. Why haven't you got my back, buddy? Huh? Why haven't you got my back? Huh? Were you sniffing your own butt cheeks again? I thought so. Bad dog, mate. I suppose that's better than sniffing someone else's butt cheeks, I suppose, as dogs intend to do. Keep out. Danger. Ah, okay. I think we're headed to the right place now. Ooh, lots of little cool lighting effects and stuff like that. If this... Ooh, dear. That wasn't a lighting effect. That was a sentry bot. Whoops. Okay, Thin Man. You like radiation down here, don't you? Have a nuclear missile. Surely that did some good damage to him. 4 mini nuclear missiles. That'll do it. I love the nuclear fire. Maybe that's just for danger. Maybe there was just a sentry bot which has gone a bit haywire. You know, like Sarge in the castle. Apparently they do tend to go a bit crazy sometimes. You stay there. What's this here? Another medical bay? Is this like some kind of lab? It's like a mix of a... Whoop! It's like a mix of a clinic and a lab. Maybe this is where they're transforming everyone into ghouls. I imagine there is a science behind it. I imagine it's not just a matter of put lots of radiation in them. That can't be right. You know, there's got to be some kind of reason that people become ghouls. Ah, Overseer's Terminal. Let's hack this. Okay, I still got the objective for actually just looking at it despite not being in there. So let's try these. Could be that one. Maybe ruler. Nice. There we go. Therefore, I reprimand myself and in due penance, dust and ashes. Okay, so the Overseer actually didn't transform straight away. The Overseer did try to stay alive and, well, not stay alive, stay human for a while. But after a while decided, no, I'm just going to transform because I am slowly dying anyway. There's some really interesting story to this place. I mean, it's not really tied into the rest of Fallout 4. It's very standalone in that sense. But it's certainly interesting. Resident Chosen. Allison Ghoul. These ones aren't hostile. These are the transformed. But they're not actually ghouls yet, so to speak. They're kind of halfway. Oh, I was just about to blow these guys away. And another one just appeared. They're breeding Harry. Here, guys, try opening up this sliding door here. It's very good that they put a keyhole on this sliding door, isn't it? Yes. Seriously, are all of these guys just not corrupt yet? I got a feeling at some point they're just all going to pop out at once and start attacking me, but for now they're not hostile. It's so weird walking around the ghouls. It really is. Oh, leveled up again. Fancy that. Is this what happens when you don't turn on God mode? I'd probably be like a level 150 if I'd actually been leveling up every time I built something in this game. Let's go ahead and get steady aim. This is one which I really should have got a long time ago. This just means I get better aiming from the hip for all weapons. I don't know why I didn't get that years ago. I think I saw a terminal through here. Can I use this? Yes, I can. It's the Overseer's personal terminal. And this is what probably unlocks that door outside. Alright, I'm just going to quick save it because I got a feeling these guys are going to become hostile as soon as I'm done with this terminal. Spoon. There is no spoon. Slave. Okay, we're getting there. Maybe it begins... I think it begins with an S and ends with an E. That would be likely. Begins with an S. Any others begin with an S? No. Oh, here we go. This might be it. There we go. Have mercy upon us. Dear stranger, I don't know how or why you reached this place. Perhaps you hope to find treasure of some sort. You were gravely mistaken. All you will find here is darkness and misery. For the sake of your own soul, turn away now. Leave this place. Do not disturb my congregation. We will not harm you if you do. Just leave us alone. Do not open the reactor doors, or my people will be forced to defend themselves. Leave now and do not look back. Show us mercy, or this place will curse you as it has cursed the rest of us. Now I'm going to go and see what's up in the reactor room, aren't I? So I'm in the clinic again. Is there any more notes I may have missed? No, nothing there really. Unless there's something on this table. Ah, Dr. Morgan's note 3. Dear Max, I'm sorry I couldn't visit you in the clinic today. I am looking for a way to help you get better. The other scientists here think of your sickness should be treated with additional radiation. They believe you are on the verge of transformation. I know you are very excited about transforming. Many of your friends already have been transformed, and they tease you for not being able to join them in the shadows. You are not the same as your friends, Max. You were born with significantly different genes. But do not worry. I'll find a way to make you better. I'll do whatever it takes. Dr. Rachel Morgan. Alright, so who is this Max, by the way, then? Is this Max still here? Will I find him eventually? I mean, one of the other ghouls was named. So I wonder if I'll find all of them. Get off me, dog. Go on. Leave him alone. What are you doing, you bully? Oh, good job, dog meat. Oh, this guy already dead? I didn't hear any shooting coming up from up here. Oh, well, he had a minigun. Pretty good for a raider. Right, take a look around here then. Lots of dead raiders, actually, now I think about it. Where do these guys all come from? Oh, hello. There you go. So we've got another terminal here. This is fantastic. Prisoner 377 is unlike any other prisoner. She used to work for Vault-Tec as Dr. Rachel Morgan. She has not undergone any sort of transformation therapy like the usual occupants. She talks a great deal and frequently shows unruly behavior. We have tried to punish her with the bright light, but this has had no negative impact on her. We think it would be fitting to expose her to radiation. This would punish her more effectively whilst encouraging future transformation. Please advise soon. She is most likely a ghoul now. Maybe this one. I may have just killed her. But hey, she's beyond saving now anyway. But, yeah. So, there's only one more terminal to find, and then we've got all the... Did you just do that? Terrified me, dog meat. Oh, we've got a door here with a master lock. This is bound to have just... well, it's probably just got a load of loot in it. What am I saying? There we go. Man, that took quite a few attempts. Really? There's nothing in here? God damn it, game. What I got here? Ooh. Overseer's office by the look of it. Okay, let's check out the terminal then. Oh, Philip Harrison keycard as well. That's Overseer, isn't it? Number 7, find the Overseer's residence. Okay, so in other words, these guys are pretty convinced that what they're doing is the right thing. But I haven't actually found anything which kind of says becoming a ghoul is a good idea either. They just sort of succumb to it. Okay, I guess they just must have assumed that it is a good idea with no real logic. But we did find a key card, which is very good, so hopefully that will get us into some more areas. Alright, so talk with the Overseer. Oh, so I found this area sooner than I was meant to. Alright, so let's quick save it, because I've got a feeling these guys are going to attack us. Does he speak English?
Did God send you, stranger?
Wow. Sarcastic. Sure, he sent me to fix your lighting system down here. It clearly has issues.
Was that a joke?
Yes, it was a joke.
You are clearly from the surface, and you have lost your way. You will find nothing of value down here. Only darkness and death.
Ah. So, like you? I believe that. If you're any example, this place is full of monsters. No, that's not what I wanted to say, game. Not at all.
Vault-Tec promised my congregation a way to adapt to the horrors consuming our world. I believed God chose my church to lead humanity into a new age.
Well, maybe he
I
did.
even became the Overseer. My people were subjected to gradual radiation and deepening darkness. They watched their flesh begin to rot away as all their senses sharpened.
Oh,
In
so
a
the
way,
sense is sharpened.
Voltech's cruel experiments succeeded. We adapted to the radiation and darkness. Our bodies changed shape and substance. But our transformation was far from divine. When you try to adapt to evil rather than
This is
overcome
really
it,
good voice acting, by the
you
way.
become a monster yourself.
Okay, so what about Max? What happened to Max? There's a boy named Max here.
Oh, Max Fleming.
Yeah.
Yes, he was a memorable boy. He had a raw, compassionate soul. His body was weak, but his spirit gave him the strength to survive.
Well, good.
He's still alive, scientifically speaking.
Scientifically speaking?
The Max that Rachel knew so very long ago, he no longer exists.
What have you done? Is he a ghoul now?
Only the shell of Max's body remains, dwelling here in the shadows, like the rest of his brothers and sisters in faith. The best thing you can do is let him finish his days in peace.
But
You have shown
tell
me
us more
kindness
information.
than I deserve. I will do what I can to help you in return. You should return to the surface as quickly as possible. I will open the doors for you. Godspeed.
So they're telling me to escape the vault now. But what about the reactor room, they said? They said to don't go to the reactor room, otherwise these guys will attack us. But I didn't actually find the terminal to unlock these doors, unless the keycard I got does it.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Yeah, so, is that it, I guess, then? Or is there something else I'm not aware of currently? Okay, so what have we got in here? We've got lots of ammo and stuff like that. Okay, that's cool. Buff out, chainsaw, unlock shells, suppressed 45 pipe pistol, nah, and lots of stuff. This is definitely a reward for completing the quest. But that can't be right. What about the friggin' reactor room and the huge warning saying don't go through there? But I've searched everywhere around this place, you know. I spent like 25 minutes just looking around for the terminal and never found it. You know what, guys? I think the mod is technically over. So what I am going to do, I am going to basically open this up. There we go. I've unlocked the door using console commands. Because I suspect that was Max Fleming. Oh, no! Oh. Let's quick load that. Let's try this again. But does Max talk to us or anything? That is Max Fleming. Yeah, he's just a ghoul by the look of it. They told me not to come in here, but, well, I'm in here. I don't know if it's kind of glitched because I just unlocked it myself, but you know what? We now know what happened to Max. I'm willing to say the mod is over now. The combat cryo claw is extremely rare. Oh, that's Spike! I forgot I had Spike. But there we go, that is the mod over. Have I been cheated? What's gone on? That ended very, very suddenly. Okay guys, so that was Vault 1080, a special mod made by Nvidia to kind of show off their graphics technology. Well, considering I had a 970 and still ran it at fairly good frame rate, you know, it's probably about 40 or so for the most part, that was actually a pretty good mod. You know, the vault itself was pretty darn big. It really was, and there were some really good lighting effects and stuff in there, and some really nice shadows. And not only that, but it was pretty well designed. It did have a very haunting feel. And the kind of quest to go along with it was really interesting. You know, the story about what happened to the residents of this vault was really cool. And, yep, okay, I kind of cheated to open up that final room, but I have technically completed the mod, so sorry about that, guys. But anyways, thank you very much for watching this video in the 12 days of Questmas. I really hope you're enjoying it because this series has been a huge amount of hard work from me. Remember to check out all the cool Patreon people in the description below who help support the channel with their financial donations. You yourself, of course, can also do the same and help the channel go. And remember to check out all the other videos in the playlist if you enjoyed this one. So until next time, I've been the final render and you've been the audience. So until then, see you around. The YouTube Gaming Video Guide is available now. Use this fantastic learning resource to learn everything you need to know about making high quality YouTube gaming videos. This online video course on Udemy currently has over 6.5 hours worth of video content to teach you everything you need to know about how to make fantastic YouTube gaming videos, including how to capture your content, how to edit your content, how to record your audio and commentary tracks, how to create fantastic thumbnails and animations used in visual effects composition and 3D modeling, as well as some film theory and film history. You will also learn how to use some of the best equipment on the market and some of the best editing software on the market, so you can always be up to date with the latest trends and technologies. There is a fantastic discount coupon available to you. Use the coupon code GOOGLE to get a huge discount when you go to buy the course. So what are you waiting for? Learn how to make the best YouTube gaming videos right now. Wasn't to be expected. Oh, Spike, get away from the explosion, Spike. I don't want you getting killed in the huge nuclear fire. Set the world